on, everybody? It's Nate Matthews from NeverDenyMe.com. Today, I'm going to show you guys what I intake into my body to get a little bit of these gains. You feel me? Your boy started running maybe like 10 months ago. Had to work my way up from running 1 mile to running a mile nonstop without taking a break, to 3 miles, to 5, 6. Now I'm able to run a half marathon, not without stopping, but I can run about 9, maybe 10 miles without stopping. And then I get those last couple miles in by, starting and stopping or whatever. But I am able to do it. So the very first month that I ran my first 8 mile, I also ran my first 10 mile, and I ran a half marathon twice within 1 month. So something else I've been doing is I cut out soda out of my diet a long time ago. I was still drinking a little bit of juice. Real quick tip, if you guys are having a hard time trying that, I actually just bought some, I'll just tell y'all, club soda. That way you can get the little, the little fizziness in your mouth or whatever without having to worry about the extra sugar and all the sugar. If you actually look at the back of the bottles, there's a lot of sugar in there. So anyway, enough talking. Today I'm going to show you guys how I turn blueberries right here into some pure syrup. Pour that, a little bit of that into some water, and that's kind of what I drink or whatever. Straight water, protein powders, and squeezy bottles. So this is just an alternate on how to make a simple syrup, turning this time blueberries into straight syrup. This is something I did a couple weeks ago, and I didn't make a video because I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but it actually tastes very good, and I'll show you guys how I do it. So the very first step, you want to go ahead and get you a whole thing of the fruit. The only fruit that I've tried this with so far is blueberries, so this is going to be my second attempt at it. Or I guess not attempt, because the first one was a success. So we're going to start by taking these over to the sink. We're going to rinse them under water to clean them, and then we're going to dry them as well. We're going to pat them dry because we don't want them to have no water before we start canning them. So we went ahead and cleaned off our berries. I rinsed them off. I poured them out of here, put them in a bowl, patted them dry, so everything is back dry in here. Now the reason why you want to make sure it's 100% dry is because when you make this syrup like this, you don't want there to be no water in there. You want it to be pure, nothing, just straight syrup, so you get all the flavors, you feel me? So these things are very dry, very clean as well. We got a thing of sugar right here, and we have some cans that we will be canning these into. You do want to get the cans that have like the 2-piece lid. That way it doesn't let any air inside of it. If you just do the little twist on lids, if your jar needs air, it's going to suck some air inside of there. These ones is going to make sure nothing really gets inside at all. And yeah, they're called canning jars. So canning mason jars, you can get these in the link in the description, as a matter of fact. So what you want to do, go ahead and grab you a handful of berries and place them at the bottom here. Am I in frame here? Yeah, let's make sure we're in frame. Get a handful, about like that, right? So once you get enough to cover the bottom, now you want to get the sugar and just layer it, right? You just want to layer it with sugar. Let me make sure this is the sugar. Alright, yeah, it's the sugar. Y'all see we just put sugar in the almond jar. So yeah, get that and just layer the sugar on there to cover it up. Boom. Alright, so that's about enough sugar, and then layer it again. We're gonna keep doing the same thing over and over. Berries, sugar, berries, sugar. I'll set that one to the side. Some people also choose to make simple syrup on the stove, but I haven't tried that way. But I guess that is a faster way, because the way we're doing right now, it is going to take about a week, at least a week, in order for this to be ready. But it's going to be very good when it is ready. So yeah, and you get to watch the process. Take your time, set it to the side, go do something else, Alright, now more berries. And I'm going to be doing this for 2 things here. I don't know if I have, I know I got enough berries, but do I have another jar? I should have another jar if I need to. Y'all see? It's pretty dry in there, otherwise the sugar would start, you would see the water in there, nothing in there. Alright, berries on top, grab the sugar again, layer after layer. Oh yeah, this should be enough. All I need is 2 of them. What I did last time is I filled up 2 jars like this, doing the same thing, berries and sugar, and then it gave me 1 entire thing of this full of syrup. So I did get, what is this? Does it say? I don't know. It doesn't have the sizing. It doesn't have the sizing, so I can't tell you exactly how much juice I was able to get out of doing the berries and sugar in 2 of the larger ones. So they are different sizes though. You see, small jar, 2 things full, gave me 1 entire thing full of just straight juice. Let's get 1 whole thing here. Let's get just a little bit more. Alright. I think that's about all we could fit in here. Uh-oh. Made a big old mess right there on that one, my bad. Alright. Now we go ahead and grab our lid. Y'all see I filled it all the way up as much as I could. Grab the lid, put that on there, twist it up. And there it is. Just like that, you're going to want to let this sit. Not in the refrigerator. That was a mistake I made on the first try. I did this and then I waited and put it in the refrigerator, left it for a week, and nothing changed at all. It does need to sit out at room temperature. Do not put it like directly in the sunlight. So what I did, you could either just set it on the counter, but what I went ahead and did is I put it in a closet, like in the dark. So that way I didn't even have to worry about it and keep checking on it. Just put it in the closet, forget about it, and then by the time you remember, it'll be ready. So I'm gonna check back with you guys in a minute. I got a couple more berries here to fill up in another jar, and I'll go ahead and do it. And then I guess I'll show you guys the pictures of the process of how it kind of looks, and then we'll go ahead and give it a taste test. Well, obviously I've tasted a lot of it. It's good, but I'll show you guys how I use it at the end. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like once again when it's all done, or I guess the first part of the process. Sugar, berries, layer it all the way to the tippy top, right? Now again, do not put these in the refrigerator because you're going to check these in a week and it's going to look exactly like this. Nothing is going to happen at all. You want to allow time to go by so the berries start getting, I would say, soggy, right? But what the sugar is going to do is pull the juice out and it's going to mix it in the sugar, make it sweeter, and it's going to taste great. So check back with you guys for these in like a week maybe, or I guess we'll just fast forward right to the end. You'll get something like this. Matter of fact, I took pictures. I didn't do a video process of it last time, but I did take pictures of what the process looks like. So at the end, what you're going to want to do is just get a little filter, you know, pour it through, make sure there's no extra sugar going into the jar, and separate it, just pure, nothing but juice, right? So now we're going to taste test it, which I already know it tastes good. I'll just show you guys the process of how to turn it into something. So go ahead and get you a glass right here. We got some fresh water. We'll simply just fill this joint with some water, nice and cold. Boom. Make sure I don't drop this on the table like I just did a moment ago. Straight water. Alright, grab some of this out, and all you need is a spoonful. Just go ahead and get a spoonful of this, pour it in there, and y'all see what it did, right? And just stir it on up. So it doesn't give, even though that's kind of crazy, you can see it's pure color right here, but when you put that into some water, it does not change the color of the water at all. But man, oh man, it just adds so much flavor to it. And again, all you need is one little thing, so it will last you quite a while. That way you can get some sweetness. You know, you're not getting a bunch of added stuff all in the mix. It's just straight fruit syrup. Oh my gosh, I'm like, it's very surprising how much flavor it adds when it still looks just like straight water. It's very good though. If you guys found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a shot. Again, not just this alone, but adding running at least 5 times a week as my cardio. I lift weights and stuff like that. I would say I don't do it every day, but might as well say at least four times in a week, lifting weights or doing an ab routine. Or matter of fact, it is 5 days because I run Monday through Friday, and I'll lift weights even on the weekend or whatever. And then some days are set just for nothing but core. But yeah, maybe I'll do fitness videos soon, but for now I'm kind of showing you guys what I do instead of drinking juice, instead of drinking soda, and cutting a lot of the BS out of my mix. That way when I am running, I'm not ruining it by getting a freaking cheeseburger and all this kind of crazy stuff that you're not really supposed to be eating. But again, do what y'all want to do. I'm just here to share my journey on what I've been doing, and so far I've lost about 54 pounds or whatever. So 6-pack back. If you go back in my channel or whatever, I don't really update too much on my running process, but you'll see months and months ago I was at the park training, doing pull-ups, doing sit-ups, running, riding a bike, telling you guys, you know, just get 1% better each day. Backtrack. And now look at me now. So I'm doing a lot better, feeling better, looking better, you know, get more money and everything, you feel me? But enough talking, I'll catch you guys in a future video.